for a very different kind of video than I usually do. I will be continuing my Sims series, just not right now because I'm having some problems with the game. Hopefully my voice sounds okay. I've been told it sounds better today than yesterday, but I've been sick for like um six 6 days. I don't yeah, 6 days I guess. I got sick on Thursday and today is Tuesday that I'm filming this. And yeah, like I woke up Thursday and I had a really dry throat, but I didn't feel sick otherwise. My throat just felt dry. And then when I drank some water, it felt fine. And I wore my retainer that day, so I thought it was from my retainer. And then later on the day, I started to get like really itchy inner ears. And I thought that was kind of weird. And I looked it up and it was saying that like it could be a sign of like a flu. And then I was also just kind of like tired. That was like really all. And then I just got like a funny feeling in my throat. It wasn't really sore, like my throat didn't hurt. It just felt like a tickle slash it was kind of hard to swallow. Like it was like a lump in my throat, I guess you could say. It was just like uncomfortable in my throat. And that was like Thursday and Friday. And then Friday night I started to get like um congested a little bit. And then yeah, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then now today. I'm feeling a lot better. I feel like a little bit dizzy, but I felt like I haven't didn't really have like really bad like tiredness or achiness or like a fever. Just had like the uncomfortable throat and the congestion. So it wasn't even that bad. I did test for COVID and I just have a cold, I think. So my voice was a bit messed up because my like this sickness was like in my ear. That was like the main place where this sickness like took hold. You know what I mean? Like I've been sick before and it's been mainly in my throat or in my head or in my chest, but like this one was in my ear. So like my ears were so congested and I think the itchy ears were like a sign that my ears were going to be like the main problem with this sickness. And I actually flew on Saturday night. So it's like my third day of being sick. But I did test negative for like COVID, so I was fine to fly. But my ear was so it felt like someone was injecting my ear with a needle. Like it hurt so bad. And basically, since like Saturday onward, I couldn't I couldn't hear out of my right ear. It's mainly my right ear. My left ear is a little bit bad. My right ear is like the worst one. And my right ear was popped for like 4 days. I couldn't hear properly for 4 days. It was really bad. Today, I unpopped it. Like, I don't know what I did. I was blowing my nose and I could feel, maybe this is gross, I don't know. For me, it's like super satisfying when my ears unpop. I could literally feel my ear unpop when as I blew my nose. Like, it was like opening up. And I was like, oh, it felt so good. And now it's just unpopped. It's like, I don't know. So yeah, that's really good. Anyways, back to what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be ranking Disney World rides. Because I just got back from Disney World, so I was flying back from Disney on Saturday. I was in Disney last week from Monday. I flew in Monday and I flew back Saturday, and I got sick in Disney. So yeah, I got sick on Thursday, so that was like the fourth day, like the third full day of my trip. So I was sick for like half my trip, but like thankfully I like pushed through. Like I really did. Like Thursday, I was at a park in the morning, and that's when I started to feel like uncomfortable throat and itchy ears and just not good. So I went back to the room at about 1 or 2, and then I stayed in the room until like the rest of the day and just took it easy, just like lay around. And I didn't sleep. And the next day, I went to the park for like an hour, and then I went back, relaxed, and went back at night for a couple hours. And by the time it was Saturday, I was basically fine. Like, so I went all day at the park Saturday. So it was just really 2 days that kind of like messed up my vacation. But yeah, I was in Disney and I did a lot of rides. So yeah, I don't like scary rides. By the way, oh yeah, I'm ranking Disney rides. Thought I should mention that. I hate scary rides, so yeah, there's that. I feel like I did like a few new rides I haven't done before this trip. I haven't done like a couple of rides, and you'll see, like, I'll talk about why when we get to them, but I feel like I've done a lot, so I just want to rank them. So these are apparently all the rides, but is it, yeah, these are, I don't know, it doesn't seem like there's that many, but it feels like there are when you're in the park. So Astro Orbiter is in, it's in Magic Kingdom in Future World. I have not ridden that. It's Astro Orbiter is one of those rides that goes up in the air, and you're in like a little cart and you just spin around. Well, it's kind of like a kid's ride. You know what I mean? Like Dumbo. It's kind of like that. So I'm not interested in that. Um, Big Thunder Mountain haven't ridden. Too scary for me. Say less. Mad Tea Party. No, I get too dizzy. Okay, Haunted Mansion. I have ridden Haunted Mansion. And I really enjoy Haunted Mansion. It is a perfect like ride. It's spooky, but it's not scary. There's no like upside down loops or you're going fast. It's like a spooky ride. You just kind of go through this haunted mansion and you hear all about like the stories of the mansion. I can't even think of what it even is specifically now, but it's really quite entertaining for a slower ride. I'm putting that in the S tier. Definitely one of my favorite rides. Must do every time I go. Tron I haven't ridden because it's too fast for me. People Mover, I rode this last time because I wanted to see what the hype's all about. A lot of people have talked to people about People Mover, and I was like, what is the hype? After riding it, I think it's a bit better than I had thought it was before I rode it. Like, it was better than I expected, but it wasn't like worth the hype to me. Basically, People Mover, you just go through a bunch of like areas in Tomorrowland in the Magic Kingdom. And the cool thing is it does show you inside a bunch of rides. So like you can see parts of rides that like you might not go on. Like for me, um, Tron, Space Mountain. I've never been on the Carousel of Progress. So I got to see inside rides. Like I would probably do Carousel of Progress, but I never have. But I got to kind of see inside rides I never would do, like the scary rides. So I like that about it. It's pretty slow moving. It's nice, relaxing. Wasn't too boring. I put it in a B. Like I actually didn't mind it. Um, Definitely wouldn't wait in a long lineup for that though. Tomorrowland Speedway. That's like, or Speedway, not Speedway. That's like bumper cars, I think. I would have liked this a lot when I was a kid, I think. I don't remember doing it when I was a kid though. But in this park by where I lived, there was something like this where you drove little cars, and I always wanted to do it when I was a kid. Um, but I have not ridden this exact ride. Space Mountain again, like I'm not into the mountain rides. Like if it's a mountain, no, I don't like going down. I don't like that drop in your stomach. So like no mountain rides for me. Haven't done that one. Okay, this time I thought I was gonna be super like adventurous and do Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Let me tell you, the videos on YouTube of it, how it looks when you're not on it, is a lot less scary than it actually is. It is extremely scary. It is extremely fast for me, for my level of scariness. I was terrified. I was really terrified. And we were talking to a couple behind us who were like, they're from Florida and stuff like that, and they've gone on this ride a lot. And the lady was like, "Don't worry, it's not scary at all. It was scary." But I loved the theming. If I'm doing this based on what I'd ride again, I'd probably put it in C. But if I'm doing this based on like what I thought was like really creative, obviously Seven Dwarfs is above People Mover. But I'm gonna put it in C honestly because I don't know if I do it again. It was really scary for me. Prince Charming Regal Carousel. I've never done that one. It's just a carousel, like basic carousel that you've ever seen. Pirates, love Pirates. Pirates is an amazing ride. It's the perfect level of scariness, like Haunted Mansion. There's a little drop, and it's really great theming. It's a water-based ride, which I love. Water, like you don't get wet. Okay, it's not a ride where you get wet. Okay, it's a ride like you're in a boat. It's like boat-based ride, like on a boat track. I mean, there is like like one small splash, but you don't get soaked. And I love the you go down a little hill, but your stomach doesn't drop. So it's just perfect level of scariness, and the theming is amazing. The animatronics are amazing. Peter Pan's Flight, I did do that. The wait time is so long. I did that one time when there was fireworks on. It's not bad, but for the wait time, like, I don't know. Peter Pan, I'm really struggling with these. Peter Pan's Flight. Meh. I'm gonna put it with C. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Mm, let's put it there for now. Um, Space Ranger Spin, haven't done that. That's like based on like Toy Story. I'm not a big Toy Story fan, never have been for some reason, just never really resonated with me. Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, I love Monsters Inc. but never done the Laugh Floor before. Mickey's PhilharMagic, never done that. I don't think that's a ride. I think that's like a show, to be honest. Winnie the Pooh, iconic. It's not as good as Haunted Mansion and Pirates. It's not a must do, but it is just an iconic ride. It's so cute. It's just adorable. The vibes are there. Love Winnie the Pooh. It's cute. It's a very cute ride. Anyone can ride it. Haven't done the Magic Carpets of Aladdin. It's basically like Astro Orbiter. Just different theming. Haven't done Enchanted Tiki Room. A lot of things are not rides. Carousel of Progress I haven't done. I haven't done the Disney World Railroad. That looks kind of cool. I think it's just like a railroad that goes around outside the park, maybe. Under the Sea is pretty good. I will ride this one if it's a low wait time. It's not one of my favorites, so I'll put that one in B, definitely, with People Mover. Um, Now we're going. Oh no, some of these are like Magic Kingdom later on. I was gonna say now we're going to Epcot, but Splash Mountain is Magic Kingdom. Okay, the Remy's Ratatouille from Epcot. I have ridden this one, and I didn't like it. It like made me feel very dizzy. You have 3D glasses on. It made me feel very like seasick, like nauseous, like motion sickness, just from the 3D glasses, and I just didn't like it. I haven't done Splash Mountain. I haven't done Country Bear Jamboree. Frozen. Oh my god. Frozen has a special place in my heart. Love the ride. Love the theming. Love where you wait in line. Love the vibes. Love the way the line flows. It just makes me. Frozen is a feel good ride for me. The line is a feel good line. I cannot explain to you how I feel when I'm in that line. It's just like drinking like a crisp Dr. Pepper. It's just like vibes. Frozen is amazing. I'm putting it in S. I love Frozen. It's also similar to Pirates, where there is a small drop and you get a little bit wet. It's also a boat ride. Like these two are boat rides. You're in a little boat, and yeah, there is a little drop. And you get a little bit of a splash. Not so for the day or anything, but you might get a little bit wet. Three Calaberas. I did this one. This one is just very, very boring. Um, it's based off of like Donald Duck in this movie, The Three Calaberos, from like a while ago. I never seen the movie. Not bad, not scary, pretty basic. It's okay if you have like nothing else to do. I don't know why I just like the People Mover more. Maybe like I don't know, maybe I should put the People Mover lower. I don't know. Maybe the People Mover is gonna go there, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, Soaring is top tier. Soaring is amazing. You fly throughout a bunch of different countries, and it's just an amazing ride. Top tier. Love Soaring. Not too scary. Love it. Living with the Land is very, very boring. Um, it's like a greenhouse. It feels like you're on a science trip, like a field trip to like a really boring science center. Don't like it. Not my vibe. Some people like it. It's not my vibe. Um, it's gonna go in D for me for now. I don't even know. I don't think anything's gonna go in F, to be honest. The Seas with Nemo and Friends. The Seas is a really good ride. I love it mainly because after you go through the ride, you get to an aquarium. Now this ride is very like slow, based on Nemo for like kids kind of, but afterwards um, you get to this like big aquarium, and they used to have a dolphin. They got rid of the dolphin, so yeah, no. Um, it's gonna go in B for me. Imagination, Figments, is that what's called Imagination? I feel like it's called something else. I don't know, I just call it Figments. Again, a very basic, like, children's ride. Not bad, a bit boring. I'm gonna put it in. I really can't ride Remy Ratatouille, so it's going in F. um, Test Track, have not ridden. Very scary ride, apparently. Mission Space. I have unfortunately done Mission Space. It was awful. It was really bad. It's going F. Spaceship Earth. I love Spaceship Earth. That is going in as Spaceship Earth is another must do. Love that one. Basically, it's a ride inside the Epcot ball, and you get to go through the history of communication throughout time, which I find super interesting because my PhD is in communication and culture. Mine is mainly in the communication aspect of it, so I found that really interesting. Very slow ride again, like it's not scary at all. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. I'd love to do that if I like had a steel stomach, but I don't. The Barnstormer. This one has good memories for me. It was a little bit scary, but not as scary as Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So I definitely think if you're like wanting a little bit of coaster, but you don't want anything too scary, I start with the Barnstormer before you move on to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I don't know where Slinky Dog Dash compares because I haven't done that one yet, but that's what I would say about these two. Rock and Roller Coaster. I unfortunately did it and it was awful. I don't want to talk about it because it was not a good memory. It was really awful. Okay, Toy Story Mania. Haven't done that one. Again, I'm not really big into Toy Story. Muppet Vision 3D. Have not done that one. Alien Swirling Saucers. Haven't done that. Slinky Dog Dash. I haven't done that purely because every time I go to Hollywood Studios, this is in Hollywood Studios by the way, it is the longest wait time at the park. It is the longest wait time sometimes in all four parks. This one has an average wait time of 2 hours, and I just don't care enough to spend 2 hours in line for this ride that's based on Toy Story. Again, I don't love Toy Story. I mean, it looks cool, but I'd like to do it if there was no wait time, but, and hopefully one day I probably will end up doing it, but no. Um, Smuggler's Run I have not done, um, because I don't know, I've just heard it's a little bit, wait, what is Smuggler's Run? Which one is that, okay, it's Millennium Falcon. So yeah, that one's a bit more scary, so I'm just a bit nervous about that. I haven't done that. Haven't done Star Tours either. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Oh my god. We're in Hollywood Studios now, by the way. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is a must do. Now, I absolutely cannot stand the lineup for this ride. It is the most awful lineup in all of Disney because it's basically you line up in 10 different rooms, and every time you're in a room, you think you're almost at the end of the line, and you open up the door, it's another room. It's like a freaking saw trap or something. It's like a magician's pulling out another room. Oh yay! It looks like we're about to go to another room. It's awful. I hate that. The rooms are really like because they renovated the Chinese theater and they put this in that location. There used to be the Great Movie Ride in there. I don't like the location for this. Like the theming's off. Like they didn't want to change like the actual building, so it's very like Chinese theater-ish. Like it doesn't go with the theming of Minnie and Mickey's. Very bright, like red walls, and it's not very calming. Again, the lines it's just constantly different rooms, like 100 different rooms. I don't like that. I prefer to have the whole line in one room, like Navi, which is meh. But you like the lineup. I mean, Frozen is a great example of a great lineup where the line up you walk in and you can see how many people are in front of you. You can see them getting on the ride. I like that. That's good for me. Pirates isn't bad. Like all the other ones, like they're not bad. Okay, but Minnie and Mickey's is so bad. And then finally you get through, and then you go to like a pre-show, and then the way that the pre-show happens is that you don't just go on. Okay, after the pre-show, there's another line, because when you walk into the pre-show, it's like a bunch, like maybe 50 people in a room. Now you've lost your spot in line. Now the door is open. People from behind you are trying to get in front of you. They're running in front of you. It causes anxiety. I I was in line. I hear some girl behind me trying to talk to her friend about how they can get in front of us. It's just causing me stress. It's not good. Not to mention, after our pre-show room opens and we're in line, this other pre-show room opens, and that pre-show room is like closer to like the front of where the ride is. So like they all just start getting in front of everybody who is in line because they're like closer. You know what I mean? So now we're like, wait a minute. It's just chaos. It's not done well. I don't like that. The ride itself is amazing. The ride itself is beautiful. I would ride it so many more times if it wasn't for the lineup being incredibly frustrating. And also, I don't really love many of the Hollywood studio rides, so I never really hang out there, but yeah. Tower of Terror, no, no, no way. Rise of the Resistance, I rode that for the first time this last trip and I really loved it. The lineup wasn't too bad, and it was one of those lines like Flight of Passage where they have a lot of interactive like things like memorabilia for the movie in the line, so it kind of like distracts you. Um, this one is very similar to Flight of Passage in that like you go through the lineup, there's interactive stuff, and then like you have to walk through this area with like all the stormtroopers and like they have this huge screen behind them and it looks like the universe. It's so cool. And then they'll like I don't even remember how they do it, but they somehow divide you up. Like they're breaking you up into smaller like groups, like they do in Flight of Passage. Um, and they're putting you in these like pre-rooms where they give you like kind of a pre-show, but the pre-show is not like when you make it. It's more like you're in a room with like five people and they're kind of giving you instructions more. And so like you'll be in line and they'll tell you, okay, you five are blue, you five after them are orange, you five after them are silver, five after you are green. And then when you walk and they're like, okay, blue stand on the blue, green stand on the green, silver stand on the silver. And then they'll say, okay, now after that, the silver is going to go in the silver cart. So they kind of like organize you in a really satisfying way. And it's just like, I love it. The ride was so great. It was a little bit scary when like the little like ship thing that you're in like falls and you're like, oh my god. The whole theme is like you're doing like a prisoner exchange and it's like stressful and drama. Love it. It was so nice. It was so cool. Temple we haven't done, but that's like Astro Orbiter. This is again in Magic Kingdom, so they're kind of not in the right order. Now we're at some more Animal Kingdom rides. Wildlife Express train. This is a train that takes you to uh what's that called again? Oh my god. The I want to remember what it's called. No. It takes you to a place where you there's like a petting zoo and there's like pigs and goats and you can pet them and you can also like do they teach you how to animate like characters there. Rafiki's Planet Watch. Wow, this is a train that takes you to Rafiki's Planet Watch. It's kind of cute. It's like a just train. It just gets you to Rafiki's Planet Watch. It's not that great or anything, so I'm gonna put it in Dean. Although it does go like behind scenes of the safari, so you get to see some bigger animals. Like we saw a rhino, we saw a bunch of other animals from pretty close up, so that was pretty cool. Triceratops Spin is Animal Kingdom's version of Dumbo, so it's like whatever to me. I did this when I was a kid. I don't really remember it. Aside from that, I was terrified of it, but I'm putting it in C because they're getting rid of it. I don't really want them to get rid of it because, like, I have memories of it, even though it was terrifying. Cali River Rapids is another amazing ride. I'm just putting it in A though because, like, I know the last time I rode it, I definitely enjoyed it a lot more than other times. Um, it's good for when it's hot, you get soaked. It's one of those, like, white water rafting rides that they have at a lot of theme parks where you're in this like circular thing that kind of bounces around and I don't know if you know what I mean, like they have this kind of ride at a lot of theme parks. um love that kind of ride. I love water slides. I love water based rides. I don't find them scary at all. I could go to a water park and do any ride, so I like that, but you know, it has to be like a warm enough day. And sometimes the lineup is very long and it's a pretty short ride, so that's why it's going to go in A. Navi River Journey is amazing. Another must do ride for me based on Avatar in the Pandora world in Animal Kingdom. I love the Pandora world in Animal Kingdom. I think it is done so well. It is so beautiful. I love the Navi River Journey. It's another little boat ride, kind of like Frozen, but there's no drops or anything. It's just kind of going around, seeing the theming, and it's very peaceful and beautiful. They have amazing neon lights. I have amazing memories there. I just love it. I did Dinosaur. Dinosaur is okay. Dinosaur is kind of scary. There's dinosaurs coming out at you. It's like not like super scary like any of like Tron or anything, but it's a little bit scary. Um would I say it's more scary than Seven Dwarfs? I would say it's less like gonna make your stomach hurt, but it's more scary. Um I'm gonna put it in Z because I couldn't keep my eyes open. Although they're getting rid of it, which makes me really sad. Makes me kind of want to do it again. So maybe I'll do it again. I don't know. Kilimanjaro Safaris. I love Kilimanjaro Safaris. It's amazing. I have to put dinosaur up here because I feel bad that they're getting rid of it. I don't know. I'm just weird. Kilimanjaro Safari is like a nice safari. You get to see giraffes, elephants. It's very nice. I love it. I love doing that ride. Very peaceful. Expedition Everest I haven't done. I might do. I don't know. It looks kind of scary. I don't know. Avatar Flight of Passage. I literally love this ride. I've had people tell me it's pretty scary, but for me, it's not scary. I don't know. Like, basically, you have to wear 3D glasses and you're on this little like motorcycle thing and it's going side to side, up and down. So I don't find it personally scary because like I know that I'm not actually moving that much. It's just like the 3D glasses. And for some reason the 3D glasses don't bother me, and this one is they do in Remy's Ratatouille. Like I don't know why. But you're basically soaring on a banshee and it's just so awesome. And like I just love it. Like I don't know why. It's the kind of ride that I know that my dad, if he loved rides and like he was still alive today, like I would love him to go on this ride because he would totally geek out over it. I don't know. I just That's why I love it so much. It's just I love it. Can't even explain it. Hall of Presidents, no. It's a Small World. Love that one. Have amazing memories of that. From when I was a kid, I used to love that ride. It was my favorite ride. Obviously, it doesn't hit the same anymore aside from nostalgia, but for nostalgia purposes, it's going to be an S. Jungle Cruise, I have not done. I did Liberty Square Riverboat before, and it's kind of boring. It's just a riverboat. Like, I don't care for it. So, this is my final ranking of the Disney World rides. I give a lot of rides that I have written S tier. Um, I haven't written quite a few rides, which is crazy. However, some of these aren't even rides, like Mickey's PhilharMagic, Muppet Vision, Country Bears. I don't see myself doing those because they're not even rides. And the other rides on there are either really, really scary or just kind of like meh, very childish. So I don't know. Maybe one day I'll make it my goal to ride like all the rides. But I think that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye, everyone.